start installing this fan, there's a few steps, first of all, before we get up in the ceiling. Obviously, remove the old fan, which I have already done. And then we're going to attach this duct onto there, make sure it snaps into place. And then we need to actually take the motor out of the housing. So there's just a couple of screws here. Okay, with the screws out, now we just kind of finagle it, and it should slide right out. Okay. Okay, now we're going to remove this wiring box cover. So it's just here on the outside, one little screw here. Okay, we got that screw off, pop this off. Really important, what you're going to do is take the wires from the existing hole in your ceiling where your fan box is going to go and put them through here before you connect them onto the cords that come with this. That way they will all be in there. So I will go ahead and get going with that. Alright guys, so as you can see I got the wires all connected. Like I mentioned earlier, this little wire box cover that I had taken off, you have to slide it up the wiring from your house first so that those can go in, get it all connected. Once they're connected, shove those wires back in there and just screw this on. So not too bad there. So now I'm ready to install this on the vent. Now, they say to do it like this, which may work just fine for you. I think I'm gonna try disconnecting it, getting this piece duct taped onto the duct that I've got there first, and then sliding it back on, because I don't think that'll be too bad with the setup that I have here. So just be aware that your setup may be different, but that's how I'm going to do it now. So I'm just going to get this duct taped on and slide that on. Okay, now that that's all connected, it's time to just slide this whole kind of fan box into the ceiling. And here we go. Okay, now that it's slid up into the space, I need to mount it to the joist that's there. So there's a few holes here, and they provide the screws. So I'm just going to go ahead and screw that in. Make sure that this is flush with your ceiling when you're going to do that. That way it'll all be aligned. Alright, so now that we've got that screwed in, it's time to reinstall the actual fan motor. So this little plug with the wires, it has 4 connectors. It's very obvious where it goes and which way it goes. 3 of them are circular and 1 of them is square, so you cannot align it the wrong way. So get that lined up, and then make sure that this opening is going to line up with where your duct is. And then it's just a matter of sliding it up. Okay, once it's up, remember when we first took this out, before we had it all up in the ceiling, we just had to remove a few screws. So now we just put those back in, and it'll hold the fan motor in place. Okay, so we got the fan motor installed. Now it's time to install the light. So same idea, plug this in, and then we're just going to use these clips to insert them in, which is going to hold the light in place. So here it goes. All right, so there it is. Voila, it's all finished. Let me go turn the power back on and we'll see how it works. All right, guys, I just got this beautiful bathroom fan finished installed, and I couldn't be more thrilled about this. So the lighting I currently have is all coming from just little spotlights that I had while I did installation, obviously because the power was off. So now let me show you what it looks like when I flip it on. Beautiful. And the fan really isn't all that loud. It's pretty quiet, but it's definitely going to get the job done. And I love the light that this comes with. So it has a few different color temperature settings. So to change that, all you got to do is flip the switch off and then back on again. So if you flip it off and then on within, I think, 2 seconds, it will change to a different setting. So I'm gonna flip it off and then back on. And now you can see it's more of a yellow light. It's like a 3000K probably. And do it again. And this is more of that medium brightness. And this is that white light, almost a little bluish. So those are the 3 different color temperature settings. Now, to have it remember which setting you were on, you just have to have it off for, I think, 7 seconds. Don't quote me on that. I think it was 7 seconds. And then once you turn it back on again, it will automatically remember the color temperature that it was set to. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it on now. And you can see that it stayed on that same color temperature. So this, excuse me, bathroom exhaust fan with the LED light is perfect. I love it. It's great for our space. The light really helps out. You can choose whichever color temperature you like, and definitely gonna help with the exhaust and keeping the airflow in here. So you guys are gonna love this thing.